Hey Denal, thanks for joining me today. I'm honestly buzzing about something that's been an absolute game changer for my creative workflow lately. Seriously, it's mind-blowing.
Caleb, you know I'm always ready to hear about anything that sparks that kind of excitement in you. What's got you so energized? Spill the beans.
Alright, so you know how we as creators, writers, game developers, even graphic novelists, often spend hours, sometimes days, just trying to visualize and then create the perfect character for our stories. You have this vivid image in your head, right?
Beat. Oh, tell me about it. It's a constant struggle. I've spent countless hours scrolling through stock photo sites trying to find someone who even remotely fits the description of my protagonist, or sketching endlessly only to realize my artistic skills aren't quite up to par with my imagination.
Exactly. The frustration is real. And then there's the cost, right? If you need a custom illustration, that's a significant investment, especially if you have a whole cast of characters.
Absolutely. It really adds up. And sometimes, even with a professional, you might not get exactly what you envisioned. It's a collaboration, of course, but that pure, unadulterated vision can be elusive.
Well, what if I told you there's a platform now that lets you generate unlimited, truly unique characters using AI? Characters that fit your exact descriptions, your desired style, and for any story you can dream up.
Unlimited? Unique? Caleb, you're either pulling my leg or you've found the holy grail for creatives. That sounds almost too good to be true. How does that even work?
It's called Artistly AI, and it's genuinely revolutionary. Think of it like this. You become the ultimate character designer, but without needing to be an artist yourself. You describe your character, and the AI brings them to life visually.
So I just type in a description? Like, a grizzled old detective with a trench coat, stormy blue eyes, and a perpetually worried expression.
Precisely. And you can get even more specific. You can talk about their ethnicity, age, hair color, clothing style, even their emotional state. And the AI will generate unique, distinct images based on your input. It's not pulling from a library of existing images, it's creating something entirely new every time.
That's wild. So, if I asked for that same grizzled detective 100 times, I'd get 100 different grizzled detectives?
Potentially, yes. Each generation is unique. You might get variations on the trench coat, different lighting, slightly varied facial features, but they'd all embody the core traits you described. It's designed to give you endless inspiration and iteration. You can generate until you find the perfect one, or even several perfect ones if your story calls for it.
This could literally save me weeks of work when I'm developing a new story or a game concept. I mean, just the early visualization phase is such a huge hurdle.
Exactly. Think about the creative freedom. No more compromising your vision because you can't find the right image or afford the custom art. You get to see your characters immediately, in various poses, expressions, and styles.
Styles? What kind of styles are we talking about? Can I specify if I want it to look like a realistic photograph, or more like an oil painting, or even a comic book illustration?
Yes, absolutely. That's another fantastic feature. You can guide the AI towards a specific aesthetic. So you could say a grizzled old detective, film noir style, or a fantastical elf warrior in the style of classic high fantasy art. The possibilities are really endless, which is why I keep saying unlimited, unique characters, because you can keep refining and re-rolling until you hit that sweet spot.
Wow. Okay, so how easy is it to use? Am I going to need to learn complex prompt engineering, or is it pretty intuitive for a non-technical person like me?
It's incredibly intuitive. The interface is designed for creators, not AI experts. You simply type in your description, and you can add modifiers for style, lighting, mood, etc. It's much like writing a very descriptive sentence about what you want to see, and if you're ever stuck, there are usually examples or prompts to guide you.
That's reassuring, because sometimes these new technologies come out and they're powerful, but they have such a steep learning curve that it feels like another job just to figure out how to use them.
Right? And that defeats the purpose of making your creative life easier. Artistly AI truly integrates seamlessly into a creative workflow. Imagine, you're writing a scene, you suddenly realize you need a very specific background character, say a street vendor with a long braided beard and a mischievous grin, wearing an apron covered in flour. You can generate that image in moments, and it helps you visualize the scene better, enrich your descriptions, and even inspire new plot points.
That's not just about getting an image, it's about breaking creative blocks. Sometimes just seeing something concrete can unlock a whole new direction for a character or a story arc. I can definitely see how that would enhance the writing process, not just be a post-writing illustration tool.
Precisely. It's a collaborative partner for your imagination, and it's not just for writers. Think about game developers needing dozens, if not hundreds, of unique NPCs, non-player characters, or tabletop RPG masters who want to show their players exactly what that elusive NPC or monster looks like, or even concept artists who want to rapidly prototype character designs before diving into detailed work.
Oh, for game development, that's huge. Character assets are incredibly expensive and time-consuming. Being able to generate a library of unique character concepts rapidly would be an enormous advantage for indie studios especially. They could iterate so much faster.
Exactly. It democratizes character creation. Suddenly you don't need a huge budget or an in-house art team to have visually rich stories or games. It opens up so many possibilities for independent creators.
What about consistency? If I'm generating multiple images for the same character across different scenes or moods, can I keep a consistent look and feel?
That's a fantastic question, and it's something these AI tools are constantly improving on. While each generation is unique, you can achieve a high degree of consistency by using very specific and consistent prompts. For example, if you repeatedly refer to our grizzled detective, John Blackwood, and add specific physical descriptors, the AI learns and tends to generate characters that adhere to that visual identity. You can also use reference images or seeds to help guide the AI for more consistency, though that's getting a bit more into advanced usage.
So, it's not like I'll have John Blackwood look like a completely different person every time. I can guide it to maintain his core features.
Precisely, and it's getting better all the time. The more descriptive you are, the more aligned the results will be. You essentially teach the AI what your John Blackwood looks like. And remember, the goal isn't just to replace artists, it's to augment your creative process, to give you an unparalleled tool for exploration and visualization.
I'm honestly blown away. The sheer volume of time and money this could save, while actually improving the creative output for so many people. It's huge. I could spend more time on the actual writing, knowing the visual side of things is covered.
Exactly. It lets you focus on your core craft. You're no longer limited by your drawing skills, your budget for illustrators, or the availability of stock photos. Your imagination is truly the only limit. You can iterate, experiment, and bring every single character, no matter how minor, to vivid life.
Okay, so you've convinced me. This sounds like an essential tool for any modern storyteller. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Artistly AI and how they can start creating their own unlimited unique characters?
That's the best part. If you're as intrigued as Danal and I are, and you want to dive deeper into how Artistly AI works and how you can integrate it into your projects, we've made it super easy. You can find out more by checking the box right there in our show notes for more details. Just check that box and you'll get all the information you need to start generating your own characters.
So, a simple click or tap on a checkbox and you're on your way to unlocking this creative superpower. That's incredibly accessible. No complicated links to remember or websites to type in.
Precisely. We want to make it as straightforward as possible for you to explore this fantastic resource. Whether you're a novelist, a game designer, a comic artist, or just someone with a vivid imagination that needs an outlet, Artistly AI is a tool you'll want in your arsenal. Don't miss out on the chance to transform your storytelling.
I'm already thinking of all the side characters I can finally visualize for my next fantasy epic. This is going to be amazing. Thank you for sharing this, Caleb. It truly sounds like a game changer for so many creative fields.
My pleasure, Danal. And for all of you listening, seriously, check that box in the show notes. It's an opportunity to truly unleash your imagination like never before. You won't regret it. That's all for today. We'll catch you next time.